All right, let's jump right into a big one for any modern leader. Today, we're talking about how to actually architect a workplace culture where different generations aren't just bumping into each other, but are actually working together to create something amazing. And let me be clear, this isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely essential for survival and growth today.
So take a second. Just picture your own office. You've probably got baby boomers working with Gen Z and pretty much everyone in between. Now, be honest, does it feel like a supercharged, high-performing team? Or is it more like a time warp where different eras are just kind of sharing the same Wi-Fi? Closing that gap is exactly what we're going to unpack.
And here's our game plan. First, we're going to nail down the why, what I'm calling the generational imperative. Then we'll zero in on your role as the architect. After that, we'll get into the actual blueprint for shared culture, give you a practical toolkit, and then wrap up by helping you draft a roadmap to make it all happen. So first up, the generational imperative. It is so important to get this right. This is not about being trendy or, just accommodating people. This is about building an organization that's resilient, that's innovative, and that's ready for the future. In today's world, it is, without a doubt, a strategic necessity.
In this slide, this right here is the fundamental mindset shift. For so long, the whole conversation was about managing differences, as if they were some kind of problem to solve or contain. But the real goal? It's to get way beyond that. It's about building one single shared culture where all those unique perspectives become your greatest strength, not a source of friction. Okay, so who's in charge of all this? Simple. You are. As a leader, you are the chief architect. Think about it. The culture in your organization, whether you designed it on purpose or just let it happen, it really starts and ends with you. So let's get a little clearer on what that role actually looks like.
This quote from our source material just says it all, doesn't it? Your main job, at its core, is to design an environment, a space that's both physical and psychological, where every single person, no matter their age or their background, feels truly valued for what they bring to the table and is genuinely motivated to do their best work. That's the whole mission right there. So that leads us right to the blueprint itself. What are the bedrock principles you need to design a culture that actually works for everyone? Let's start breaking down the key pieces. This is the classic balancing act, isn't it? It's the central tension every single leader has to manage. On one side, you've got flexibility, respecting different work styles, different expectations. On the other side, you need structure, the solid pillars of clear goals and shared values that keep everybody moving in the same direction. The magic isn't in picking one, it's in finding that perfect, delicate balance between the two.
And that structure we just talked about, it's built on these 4 non-negotiable pillars you see right here. First, making sure every person feels valued. Second, creating a place where they want to be motivated. Third, actively promoting inclusivity in everything you do, not just having a poster about it. And fourth, making respect the absolute, unwavering standard for every single interaction, no exceptions.
All right, so now that we have the blueprint and we know our core values, we can get practical. It's time to open up the toolkit and pull out some specific, actionable techniques you can use to bring this whole architectural vision to life. Here are 3 really powerful techniques you can start with tomorrow. First, foster real dialogue. Create actual intentional spaces for people to talk so that assumptions don't fill that void. Second, design your principles together. Get your team involved in figuring out that balance between flexibility and structure. And third, actively promote inclusivity. Really look at your meetings, your projects, your emails, and make sure every voice has a chance to be heard. So we've covered the why, the what, and the how. The very last step, well, it's all about you. It's time to take all of these ideas and turn them into a real plan, a roadmap for making a lasting impact in your own organization. Because look, at the end of the day, this is all just theory until you put on the hard hat and actually start building. The foundation is laid, the blueprint is in your hands. The real work, and honestly, the real reward, starts right now.
And that leaves us with one final and I think essential question. Don't worry about building the entire cathedral overnight. Just think about the very first step. What is the first brick you're going to lay? Is it scheduling a new kind of conversation? Is it revisiting a team value? Or maybe it's as simple as just asking a different question in your next one-on-one. Whatever it is, that first brick, that's how your new culture begins.